itawo ukanzwa munhu anovhunza mubvunzo yekuti nai iwewe chii chawakamboitawo, obva wazati munhu iyeye is a nobody. Hakuna munhu ane musoro anombobva akati chii chawakamboitawo, unless iri hama yako iri kuti paya pandakarwara chii chawakamboitawo, wakuda kuuya ndafa, wakuda kundovakira guwa. In that talk, and it's a different tone. But this type of manipulation language, language inoshandiswa kuti kana ngati ma-narcissist, kuAfrica tingati ma-narcissist here, tongoti ordinary culprits, ordinary nonsense. Anzi fadzai mahere, ndoda kuvhunza chii chawakamboitawo, fadzai mahere, ndipresident here. Every year power plant chakazenge. What are you doing in office of Commander ZANU-PF? Like, what are you doing? Munema ministry asina musoro, useless ministries that shouldn't be even existing in a government. Now we're seeing some headlines here, ZANU-PF policy meeting, the policy making discourse. So we're gonna go there, we're gonna be roasting them. The way ZANU-PF Mnangagwa nemazitawo tichiwata isati wandi in that tenderere. Okay. Actually, kana zvakubhowa, you have to respond. Manje, you can't respond to truth because muri madofu. Kachiti muri madofu, everything in Zimbabwe that can fail has failed. Starting from the president, the first failure. Guys, news slogan, pasina Mnangagwa, pasina ZANU-PF. Mwana unafunza chiremba naye munotembe. Asi muupenyu panda kutemba something. Ina ntembe kana imbwa. Ndinde totemba but andisi muliswa.
Message ndirakuipa fadzai mahere.
Message mahere.
Ngurombo chii chawakamboitawo. Kana kuti say no to drugs, apo nogera uchicriticize. Please.
Hanzi fadzai mahere. Chii chawakamboitawo. Kana ungoti say no to drugs. Iye ndiani munhu muZimbabwe mune nonsense. Ari kufamba achiti vanhu no to drugs. Apa mune muchipa ma-ARV emara, ma-penicillin akaponesa ma-smallpox, ezvinezvi vana vakuimmunizwa. Mobuda muchiti say no to drugs, no to drugs. Iyo hurumende yenyu yese yakadhakwa. No to drugs. 2025 you still using type yema-stereotype ekuti uda kuishandise stereotype. Nyaya dzema-drugs dzinoshandiswa nemamanipulator, maybe for social support isolation. Kana uri type yemunhu anokumbira support kuti chakati. Indakazvimirira ndikati ndipo support ukandinyima. Alright. You don't exist. You are not a friend in need, so you are not a friend in deed. Pamwe deed. Okay. Things like that. So it's at Nabasa zvakati fanike isusu controversial. But fellow Zimbabweans, just in case ukazobatwa uchishandisa anonzi ma-drugs, azvisungise. Chinosungisa i-drug trafficking, chinosungisa i-drug dealing iri kuitwa nema-ZANU-PF officials, chinosungisa i-porous border, chinosungisa is a fake government, a criminal organization purporting to be a government when they are the new colonizers. Those are illegal. Not some photo shooting where we see actual presidents, vice presidents, first ladies, second ladies to the last lady. Wakamibata ma placards. This African stereotype. Stereotyping. Munyika musina social welfare. Munyika musina social justice. Munyika musina social service. Where we see politicians, they think they are policy makers. Politicians, you are politicians, you are there to ensure balance and checks. Any ministry that is a relevant ministry, in a permanent secretary. Right about now, you have my ministries as Namsoro and nonsense. Ministry of buying new Gucci clothes in a government. Ministry of running government businesses. Does a government run in a business? the Zimbabwe government is running down anything with a Z, any other Z, this other Z, kuzimira kwaita Z, anti-corruption Z. Chunhu china Z muZimbabwe chinongofaya chete. ZBC neCBZ which is which. CBZ inozongoramba iripo because vakomana vanoda kukolektera mari ndo kwavanolutira. Ezvinezvi John Mushaiwa nhangoriko kuRBZ, the new governor. Mari yese yakalutwa from 2016 na China Masters na John Banonesa Mangudya. So genga vanhu vandikutaura nezvavava, vanhu vane mari dzekuafoda kuhaya vanhu kuti vauye kuzondi assaulta, right? That is if kana vari low lives, okay? Ende ukaona adaro is a low life ende anofa vanhu vake vasati vasvika, okay? Alright, ndikayambisa charger yangu muchanzwa magetsi static kuti nzinzi. I'm using an inverter ye $50. Okay. Alright, so we sing what? Alright, so we sing this. First time I akamboite chichi. So fellow Zimbabweans, this is 9. I'm gonna be back again, and we talk about this fully. We wanna be doing my 3-hour long videos. Today is a Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Wherever you are watching any Zimbabwe content, pangawa pa TV, pangawa pa chi, where do you get actual stuff that makes sense? What are we talking about here? Are we talking about politics? We are talking about everything that is everything. Kurarama kuna ma subjects ika. Panike muno mughetto kwandinobva kunoku kughetto kunoku ndatsaga ghetto da kuburi bairi ghetto topa ghetto. Okay, ma subjects ariko mwana aita maita basa yaane tsika dzakanakide mwana wenyu makanyatso muraira musapa wakatisa mwana kuti maita basa unomudzidzisa inferiority, dehumanization, survival instinct. Anofanira kuti maita basa ndiwaitress kana waiter aroda kuti umusire tip, thank you for shopping, come back again. Kana econet life masiyo kana ushandisa thank you for juicing your phone, now you can just eat the fruit, things like that. Jana katanga maita basa muZimbabwe. MuZimbabwe mune marombe echikadzi anonzi vakadzi vemakuwa vai nevarume vemakuwa. Varume vemakuwa manje havasonzi varume vemakuwa, kuti titi masnichi, kuti titi marukazi. So vazhinji vava havaswere mughetto muno because hamuna vekubira munomo. Vanoswera kutonazi vachita chadona, vachita ari kuti Mnangagwa achadona ndiani tonomuona. Ndaatokona kutokumamisira pano auya anoswera achitaura nonsense. Ani before kuno kutanga wazvitarisa. Okay, ubva wazoziva kuti kana wave nepfuti ndokutorera pfuti yako nda kushuta panapa. Okay, ndozodaidza CID wemiside inozoya kuzongokolekta vanhu vakafa ivi macid madhezi atakakura isusu tainzwa vanhu vari naizvi vachiti cid kuita polisi yekuita mbiri yekurova vanhu mambama. That's nonsense. Uchitenda kubasa kuti ndine kariya, ndakaita kariya panyika. Nonsense. Mungori mbavha dzine mauniform.
Vane vision ya 2030 apo unocriticize sewiki vari kuchinja mayouth.
Hanzi uri criticize Mnangagwa ane vision ya 2030. Okay, let's talk about Mnangagwa. Mnangagwa 2 terms dzake dzakapera. Atofura time yakatongwa na Ian Smith. Right. Uri kuita vision 2030. Usina vision izvizvi. Usina vision mangwana. Usina vision next week. Usina vision next month. 2030 in nonsense. And you Budilikazi, Zimbabwe, you don't own it. We're not gonna keep quiet. These guys, they are liars. 1974, we see Matei and Henry Kissinger, he negotiates with Ian Smith, agrees to a ceasefire. 1974. It's 6 years before 1980. For those 6 years, they are fighting, squabbling. Panotombo create komangema army fake. Anozo prince ana mjuru. Uzati mjuru akabane kupi uSolomon mjuru. We only know kuti mumota munofira General Tongogara mune Opa Mchinguri Minister of Defense wemasoja na Joyce Mijuru wakaenda vese kuchimoyo. At what age? Pavanoenda kuchinomoyo Tongogara anenge akasungwa uko after is it Entumbani uprising where they kill Herbert Chitepo and they arrest the Supreme General. Supreme General Josiah Magama Tongogara dies at age 41. Zimbabwe has been so-called independent for at least 50 years. Kana Chiwenga from 1974. 1980 to celebrate the rigged election in 1980 iyo. Pano tumbopindana Bishop Abdul Muzoriwa. Photos on faster after Abdul Muzoriwa. Put consolidation because one batana ZANU and ZANU-PF because they want to be a joint when they are presenting constitutional hearing at Lancaster House. But when Mugabe goes to Zambia, Mugabe Bushungu in the same Masasi. Man, Buli Taka Tongogara, Yar would be all she is Papua independence. Now, and signs. On day 1, the Lancaster House agreement, in 7 days, he is assassinated. Who assassinated Tongogara? It's not Joshua Ngomo, it's not Mugabe, it's not Emmerson Mnangagwa, it's not the British. Why did they not do that? When they first make their attempts to go to the Lancaster House, they go there with General Tongogara and Mugabe and all the other crew. Somebody starts to throw this movement under the bus. I'm not going to say first suspect because I don't want to mention name. And about someone watching Zaki. We're in the month of September, we're going to be seeing more fires. People are actually going to be burning. Ladies and gentlemen. So Zimbabwe munomo after Mugabe na Nkomo wabatana ZANU-PF mapatane ZANU-PF ngoma zema patane Satan. Mugabe tongari mba Mugabe zake one center of power tambo extend apata taita harmonized election Mugabe awedzera term extension. Now turikuona ED kunze kuti achita mabvuku tafara extension kana kuwadzana extension apana kana rural electrification izvinezvizesa kuna magetsi abanzi kuwange kurume makebwe ma extension 48,000 tons with 5 million nyika ina kana ma service station kana ma bus station kuna kana shop stationary zvinhu zvese apana zvekufamba zviri stationary. Hurumende ama missionary ekupinda muchiri mufinance mari
iwewe izosuka unotamana na Holy 10 anotopenga iwe unoita zvemadrugs kuti
anzonotamba na Holy 10 anopenga iwewe kuti Holy 10 anopenga iwewe mira tikuzume so iro akashaya kana imba akatozopuwa imba na madam wangu Grace Mugabe. Alright, and when I say madam wangu Grace Mugabe, no disrespect, just in case anybody would feel offended, people who would feel offended are after they go on YouTube. Okay. And nonsense. So we are doing this and we talk about these things. When you talk about this nonsense in this video, in Zimbabwe politics, in whatever and in your own life, this statement will never work again. Ukaona muna achiti uyu anenge anoita zvemadrugs wangu kubva pana Eminem aiwa zvizvega svika pana Soldier Love munhu achirwa freestyle iyo hauna kana style yako munhu atomboide kana free anototi ibva pano mani give me my space ndoda kuita free apa iwewe uri kuzvichimboni free naiwawo muromo wako uri ngoti free kunge ningirikini kwete refu referee but boo chai. Okay, now you're booing it. Holy 10 is the man of the moment, the greatest artist. Holy 10 chinomamisa chinorova ngoma My Jew, Holy 10. I will tell a pattern one. You want to Holy 10? Why about Holy 10? Because Holy 10 arabuda pa video achitima ZANU-PF mimi to 10 yamakandipa take ndezenize pamberna Holy 10 zvimakise iyo ngabe munhu uzozvitora inonzi kuti blackmailing kuti coercion kuti ichi iyo mapolice maker emuZimbabwe aya Zimbabwe kana chigadzira mapolice zichigadzira mitemo inenge chigadzira new taxes just taking like you want to make policy to protect the Zimbabwean, not police mitemo wekusungirira vanhu. Government is there for policing. Police from the word polite, where we get the word poly, like a wonder. That's why when we are talking politics, teach campaign, the political rhetoric. For politics, you are allowed kunyeba. You are allowed kutaura nonsense. Kana ndiri ku politics, ndinobvumidza kubuda nchita. Aiwa Mnangagwa ana ukwana wewe. Anotobuda agara pasiti paine chingwa apa panzizva anenge achiita. Plus anenge ari kupenga uya musoro akautori mushe. Mnangagwa actually no campaigning. Things like that. Me, I'm not saying I'm a politician. I'm a politician also. I am who I am. I have no title. Doing art. Ndakombe artist na politician. Politician kuti ndiwe ma advocate. Icheka na advocate.
Wadziwa kuti wakadyiwa auchazive MP.
We're pitching manje. Ndio wadziwa ufuti. Wakadyiwa. So this type of patterning, do patterning a Satan. In terms of vanozviti vari scientific, scientific means explain observation and taking note of the things like that. Vanozviti vari scientific chichi nekuti vanhu vanodzidziswa nemadofo kutadza. Inonzi pitching. Whoa, wee, like a pulse. Wee, hapana kana wangu. Zvakaoma iwe. Like type of acting inoitwa nemaZimbabweans asingagone kuacta anofunga kuti kana uchiacta unofanira kusound natural, exaggerate. Have you ever heard when Tyler Perry is speaking? Tyler Perry is speaking, you can never fast forward, bubbling and rumbling. Okay, so whole pile of words and with a rhythm. Actually, like you'll be like feeling a rhythm when you hear that Tyler Perry speaking, and she keep on speaking. She doesn't stop talking. She keep on talking, and people be talking with the big talkings, and we see my jokes are my prison, social issues like stage drama, my stage play, things like that. Manje ku Zimbabwe wakanzwa zvakaitika. So Zimbabwe ndio nyika yega ine mapattern asatan are integrated into not our language, the Satan language. So apa zvataura apa, common gaslighting, common ridiculing. Munhu anda kuridicula, munhu anda kumakisa munhu anotomakisa iye. Kune chinhu chinomakisa pamunhu, chinomakisa ihurumende madofo inofanira ngeri excellent. Okay, no room for any mistake, especially in Mtuli Ngube is a fraud. He should be arrested. Statistician, mathematician, and kurana economy. Ada kurana economy musina commerce. Are you actually aware of what you're supposed to be doing, the actual job, or maybe you're just an ignorant fool? Like actually, like no offense, can only fool. Offense in the ish, you na ish. I am a do for it.
Don't do the car. You can borrow the car.
ndokumbira kuti udzikame. So ukaona vanhu vakutaura language yakadai so anobhuwa munhu akaita state. Okay, no personal feelings about my gay, but ndo tika dzechingochani idzi. And we have nothing against the gay people or the LGBTQA up to Z community. Okay, I'm not just saying that to be politically correct. No.
Zikama.
Right is a Joan Mamombe. Muze.
Right is a Joan Mamombe.
And it's Zikama. Okay. All right. So we are now at 32 minutes, ladies and gentlemen. This video is going to be long, very long. So what did happen? VP Chiwenga assassination. We're going to talk about that in the next video. I'm going to let this video reach to 45 minutes so that I edit out the first 3 minutes. Okay, because I have to keep my videos presentable. Remember, the environment I am in is not a working environment, etc. Like we have a real lifetime fools. Urikuda chipa nabo. Urikuda hondo nechiremba. Aiwa ndanga singazienda kukuziya. Gara wakangwarira. Kana wakangwara gara wakatiza. Okay. Because I don't have any skill. I'm the type of a person who is a very flexible think tank. So we're going to be seeing something that is interesting. These are supposed to be roasting things. So we are roasting. The purpose of this video is to roast these ZANU-PF fools. Okay. We're not here to be booty leaking. We still much Jamaican. We don't suck no pussy or no man butt. Muzazoti ndati pussy ndanyadzisira because mwana asanga kuti nai pussy chi. Wo, ya ndakubata. Ani. Tibvireko. Ukaona Satana achitagiriza tinto wakadaro. Isu tiri clean. Atina kana chivi nemunhu zese naMwari.
Corruption of any kind and excesses that alienate us from people.
Mnangagwa is talking about corruption and that alienates us from the people. So he's saying corruption kuora kwa anything. After corruption ye part kuora kwa part yakatoora. Not about corruption in the nation. So the same way we sing this fool, we are not paying it. I think I need to say drugs. I don't know if I say my drugs. Like actually, in the setting with Pataroma, I'm a painkiller. And the whole lot of medicines that thing I didn't talk upon up. Who can quick walk to a mazita emission kashonga. Ukanzwika kuti mazita emishonga nemadofu epageto panapa vanovhunduka vanhu vakaenda kuchikoro it's unimaginable. Okay. Samye kunoku, ladies and gentlemen, matsotsa anoswera akakemba panext do pana mani kuti apa panamba 13 pematsaga ekupwanya mawindo anga. So I did go to police time yachona kwakune chikwe pamene ndimembudza ndikwaona tinago ndiyanga officer in charge namatsika yanga rochi. So I didn't see those incompetent guys in the arresting officer mpengo chichi. Guys, I can just sue you in your personal capacities. Okay, I understand you are people. Okay, you are small fish. Anyways, so we have overzealous fools actually, but the seriousness of it. I'm a spiritual man, or I'll be dealing with a lot of things at the same time. So some things I have to reserve myself because a revelation of information that has never been anyway. Like the hidden things are of God. So sometimes an idea is coming. Is it my idea? Is it whatever? If it's my idea, it's all coming from God. I will be very careful. So let's get our chamber. Like I'm not equivalent to somebody with a 60 PhD. I am unquantifiable. Uda unzwisisa chi iwe usinganzwisise kana academic haugone kana ucheka mavheji. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're gonna end this video here. So this one I'm just gonna rename it to keep it a roast on this food there. I think we're gonna be doing a lot of roast where we're gonna be roasting this fulari to silence the Satan pattern. To silence Satan pattern. Satan pattern, Satan the charlatan. Satan is in Shiatan, Siakan, Satan. Kwete muitisi, opote muitisi, musaite, Siakan. The one of the Satan, the devil who devour Anodoneza, Diabolos, the heart cross, like Vros, kucheka to Kurasa the Western. Satan accused of bread, Satan destruction, the devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Right? So, this is a very important point to note and always know that Pama emotions, signs, my brain is too fast for my mouth. Okay? Emotions like heart rate, things that control mamuzu, machichi. There is panobuda, panita, the adrenaline rush. Gonna get stage fright. Cannot chimogo shidagu chikunyemba chamere vudziramira. Right? So ukasangana nemascammers vanozitima spiritualist nema magic tine mishonga yekugadzira munhu chichi and all the other the only mishonga uripo ndeyekuporesa bhutu, mishonga yemusoro, mishonga yekuzora matiles, mishonga yekusuka maplates, mishonga yemutoilet. Akwete mishonga yemutoilet yatodzidzwa nemaloja shandise mishonga yetoilet mani ndeyesimbi. Okay, ndo mishonga iyoyo. Manje mishonga yekuti mari ibude pasi pembhedha wangu, mishonga yemari kuitsvaga, daurarama mahara zvekudaro. Alright, so the only emotion iripo adrenaline rush, fight or flight hormone. Kana munhu ari dehumanized, ne poverty mentality, emancipate yourself from mental slavery, none but yourself can free our minds. Or the one we see in animal, actually, but in Zimbabwe is not an animal farm, it's just animals, not in a farm. Okay. Survival instinct. It is one mood that the devil uses. Fear. Yeah, you talk about stuff. Autonomous nervous system. You know, react. I never go kitty. Suddenly, I would say a man. Oh, but I go that's Vunduka. Unga goes there to Vunduka, but they are going to Vunduka autonomous. No, that's a African Munwere, and I want to know can you. My superconscious yangu not subconscious can understanding yangu peripheral nervous system, arterial nervous system yangu, because I'm focused on what I'm focused by. My eyes can see anywhere else where I'm not focused, and my senses can sense. Fear. That's what the Bible says. Fear not, sin not. So my manipulations is in existence. They're centered around adrenaline rush, be it cortisol. This is not around homeostasis in Zimbabwe, but dysfunctional society and a system chekuti mukadzi ari kumwedzi iwe ari mugeto IT community ari kuswera kumakuwa achigumana nedikita revanhu vari mumamudzi. Ukagumwa kaunozadzwa ukazadzwa dikita remunhu rine mahormones ekuvhunduka wavhundukawo environment iye munhu angagume munhu, things like that. Kana uchiguma munhu ungatogumana namadhamu wako, maybe kana muchiita inonzi love making, bonding, pachibuda zvemaoxytocin iwo mahormones nemapheromones. I just said oxytocin to contrast it with adrenaline. Oxytocin, I love hormone. Inowanika pamene mchita foreplay without penetration, kissing, mkaka inowanika kumwana nini kwenza bonding, chichi, those things. So environments, temporary, they are contagious. Depending on the mob psychology, when we take xenophobic behavior, things like that. So this is a video. These are lectures we should be just giving. My professor at my university researcher, we need these philosophies. They're not anyway. Right now in the world, the other guy is Jordan Peterson, ladies and gentlemen, things like that. So I need to be moving very fast out of this country when things are in order. Okay. So Mataka, they want to move fast before I begin because life is out there. This center the bandi. Okay, so they are actual real superstitious fools who have an entire ecosystem of their nonsense and criminal activity, actual criminal activity. Now in Zimbabwe, we don't have an actual government. Muna ndingato mbutuo andingati kuti Chiwenga it's same ZANU-PF out na Chiwenga wenyu ne ZANU-PF yenyu. So 2028 fellow Zimbabweans will vote any other that is not ZANU-PF. This is the end of ZANU-PF. ZANU-PF inoshura yakapera kudhara. Wakaenda kuhondo imi. Tikala unyasutasa nyaya yenye kuhondo imi. Mine backyard mentality. You want equal salary, usina training. Otherwise, my vandals, my pirates, imbeciles actually. This war would be begun by imbeciles and actual real people would be joining. Iko kuhondo kwenyu, jana no collaborate. Tunole collaborate. In the liberation school, one was in a collaborator on machine. Kuanenga pa betu front, anonzi, anenda kundu ya china pa betu front. Ko, jana bombanya tonya ni chimoyo, Mozambique. Relationship with Zimbabwe and Mozambique. Around 1995, what was the situation in Mozambique? There we see hard working youths from Mozambique coming to Zimbabwe to be looking for opportunities, selling my cigarettes, chichi, etc. When we move from as far as Somalia. So the state of the things in Mozambique, fellow Zimbabweans, which need to represent Southern Africa. When it comes to Kwanza Kutiza, this need to Kwanza Kutiza. So, what do we do first? First we kill the devil. And square at Nyepera ZANU-PF Sotiza. Okay. So time is up, ZANU-PF. Pindaima playbook menyu munyato chama notes enyo. You are not gonna be lasting. We will do everything. Going back to the Lancaster House conference, wherever. Okay. This is also to one about Chatham House, my lecture. No, we actually do. We actually do things at law. So Mnangagwa ndi lawyer, anoziya kuti akatrain a procedure, anotrain wa kufunga. Ene zvada kuti vapatini akadzi. I'm going to sign out.